También vamos a contarles unas historias.
And have some prizes for you.
También van a haber sorpresas
And have some fun.
y nos vamos a divertir.
Who likes to have some fun?
¿A quién le gusta divertirse?
The most, the mummy,
Y de hecho
the best mummy,
el grupo que logre tener
will be the winner,
como la mejor momia va a ser el ganador.
and we'll have a prize. 8 years ago,
8 años atrás,
I was in a bad car accident.
él estuvo en un terrible accidente de carro.
I was spun into a house. I had just about all my bones in my body broken. I had a hole in my diaphragm. I had a collapsed lung. I had a broken tailbone. I had a broken pelvis. I had a bleed in my brain. And I had a cut in my armpit. And I had a hole in my thigh. And I had breathing tubes and feeding tubes. And without the Lord in my life, I would have been dead. But I had some of my friends come up to the hospital, and I had my pastor come up to the hospital and pray for me. And through time I healed. I was in the hospital for 6 months. Now, since I went through all that, with God, you can do anything. I'm very thankful to be with you and speak on my testimony. I just want to say, God bless everybody here.
Que Dios los bendiga a todos aquí.
And thank you for letting me speak.
Y muchas gracias por dejarlo hablar.
And God bless.
We went to a small church, and as this guy was translating for me, and I shared my testimony, and I found out he came to me and said, "Oh, look, man, I went through the same thing. I had this surgery and that surgery, and I just got my, I think, pilot degree in New York or something." And I was like, wow. I'm sitting up here sharing my testimony, and he said, "Hey, you know, this, you had the same, you know, we have the same thing that ever, you know, happened to us." And then I was like, wow. And so we started, you know, sharing about that and just different things that happened to us. And I thought, wow, that's just, you know, where, you know, God works in weird, mysterious ways. When we were handing out our tracts, and this woman spoke no English, and I spoke no Spanish, but she, I said, "Hey, amigo," and she would be like, she would get me to come over, and we figured it out. One, you know, she would kind of translate for me, and I would kind of share a little bit with the people, and we end up, you know, connecting. And actually, one time, the one woman said, she said, called me over and helped me speak to him to get him to come to the church. And then she said, "Hey, she speaks English." That's all she could say. And I was like, "Let's get him." And it was a nice bonding experience without being able to speak each other's languages. It was this God touching, feeling moment.